Namaste. I'm going to be discussing the Yoga Sutras of Patanjali, and we are on Sutra 17, which is Vitarka, vicaranandasmitanugamat. That's a long word, sorry. Samprajnatah. Okay, which translates to samprajnata samadhi is accompanied by reasoning, reflecting, rejoicing, and pure I-am-ness. Okay, so in this sutra, Patanjali focuses on samadhi or contemplation. So we're still in the portion on contemplation. In the Sutras 1 through 16, he discusses like the theory of yogic practice, and now he's going to be focusing on samadhi or contemplation, and the importance of it. So in Sutra 17, he's discussing how when practicing samadhi, you start from the outside and work in. So you first start with the contemplation on gross objects, then subtle elements, and then the mind devoid of any object. So like first you would contemplate a specific object. Then when you go into what is this? Savicara samadhi, then you would focus on like maybe a color. Then when you get to the next samadhi, which is sa-ananda samadhi or blissful samadhi, you would just focus on joy. And then the fourth is called sa-asmita samadhi, and this one you would focus on just the I-ness. And then Patanjali discusses why we do these stages, why it's so important that you start with a concrete object and then work your way in. A lot of people, they try to take shortcuts. They say, forget that. I just want to focus. I just want to get right to, the most, what's the word? We think of like most enlightened samadhi, focusing on like the most inner, just trying to be like totally silent and focusing on the I-ness quality. And he discusses why it's so important that you don't skip the other samadhis. And it's great to them. And just like, right, you hear a lot of people with their chakras, they just want to focus on the crown one, and it's like you need them all balanced. The root chakra is extremely important. And if you're not going to focus on your root chakra at all, or your sacral chakra, or your heart one, and just go right up to your crown one, you're not going to have a lot of, what's the word I'm looking for? So I guess success. You can still have a lot of unbalanced chakras and everything that goes along with it. Anyways, we're not talking about chakras. We're talking about Patanjali. All right. So, and he goes into prakriti, which is the world, and prana and the three constituents, which are called the gunas, sattva, rashas, and tamas, which are tranquility, activity, inertia, and discusses like why it's so important to know these concepts. In order to fully be able to, I don't want to say accomplish samadhi, but practice samadhi. That's not what I'm looking for either. To achieve samadhi, that's what I'm looking for. So in order to achieve samadhi, you're going to need, in order to do those contemplations, you really need to have a good understanding of prakriti, prana, and now we're gonna start getting into the meat, and it's gonna start getting really good. All right, not that it hasn't been, but I know I like to I like to have more. I like to get more than meat. I get excited. Okay. And I guess I shouldn't say, well, we think of meat being an animal, but there is also plants, the meat part of plants, like the artichoke heart. So that's what I'm talking about when I'm saying meat. Yeah. So yeah, I hope you are enjoying this discussion. I highly recommend going out and getting this book and then reading it and participating in the discussion. You can leave me your comments and be like, "You're a crazy lady, you have no idea what you're talking about," whatever. I'm just super excited to get a discussion going. So yeah, in the meantime, I hope you are well. Namaste.